Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Kapihan sa SLIS and welcome to the new semester. I'm your host for this Kapihan. I am Ma'am Waina. How are you all doing today? I hope that you are doing fine and that you are safe. If you remember, our last SLIS Kapihan was back in December. We had our holiday Kapihan back then as a sort of virtual Christmas party. But for this start of the second semester Kapihan, we will retain the casual nature of this Kumusahan event, as later you will hear from our dean and our faculty members, our administrative staff and library staff, as well as the students. You will hear updates and some kwentos, mga chikas later kung ano na ang nangyayari sa SLIS at ano ang dapat abangan ngayong second semester. Ayan. So please stick around para marinig ninyo lahat yan. Ayan. So after the updates from this group, there will be a short Q&A session. So for this, kindly send your questions to the UP SLIS SC or go to bit.ly/kapihanqs. So before I proceed with the program, let me remind you that if you are with us in the Zoom call, kindly turn your microphone off because we have two ways of joining the Kapihan this afternoon. Students are allowed to join the Zoom call and they are also allowed to just watch the live stream in YouTube and in Facebook. Ayan. So if you are in this call, para maiwasan natin yung mga ingay mamaya or mga background noise, ayan, paki-turn off muna ang inyong microphone. Maraming salamat po. Okay, so to formally begin with the Kapihan sa SLIS, let us welcome our beloved Dean, Professor Mary Grace P. Golfo Barcelona, as she gives us a welcome message and some updates regarding SLIS.
Hi, thank you, Waina. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Pagpasensyahan nyo muna ngayon ng aking boses. Medyo may pagka-inday garuta yung boses ko ngayon. Ayun. At paminsan-minsan, wag kayong magtataka kung bigla ako mag-mute kasi medyo uubo-ubuhin lang ako ng konti. Hindi pala konti, marami. So, pagpasensyahan nyo na, inaabisuhan ko na kayo. Anyway, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat ulit. Muli ako nagagalak at muli naman tayong nagkita-kita dito sa Zoom at magkakaroon ng pagkakataong magkamustahan. Ayan. Halos 3 buwan pa lang ang nakakalipas sa 2021, ngunit marami na ang mga kaganapan na nangyari sa UP, hindi ho ba? So sige, iisa-isahin ko lang, isa-isa lang po. Can I share my screen, Ma'am Waina? Pwede po ba?
Okay po, ma'am. Opo, pwede po mag-share screen.
Ayan. Yun. Ito po. So, ano na nga bang mga nangyari? So, January came with a bang with the unexpected unilateral abrogation of the UPDND Accord. The SLIS joined the other CUs in their expression of protest against this action by coming up with a statement expressing our stand. Pero meron ding isa pang nangyari. There was also another big change that happened in January. Ayun. Ito yun, di ba? Nagulat ba kayo nung mangyari ito noong January, magkaroon ng announcement? So the appointment of Ma'am Waina as the new college secretary and si Sir Nathan as the graduate program coordinator natin. So sila ang bumubuo ngayon ng Office of the College Secretary, of course together with Miss Oda. Ayun. So, isa yan sa malaking pagbabago pagpasok ng bagong taon. And of course, we had to thank Ma'am Rhea for service well done, di ba? Sa napakamahusay na serbisyong ipinamalas niya bilang college secretary for the past so many years. Ayun. Tapos nung February naman, ano ba nangyari? O, di ba? Pulang-pula. Love month. Aside from birthday ni Ma'am Kate at birthday ko, nung February. Sino pa ba yung nag-birthday noon? Si
Si
Ma'am
Ate
Mai,
Rina.
si Ate Rina, ang daming birthday celebrators nung February. Ayan. So came February, we learned that there was an ongoing negotiations between UP and PNP about this abrogation. So we are hopeful that a mutual agreement on how the principles of the accord that the original signatories wanted to espouse primarily it's the academic freedom could be upheld would come out of these negotiations, thereby removing the atmosphere of fear among the members of the university community, most especially the students and faculty members. Ayun. So nangyari rin ngayong February yung enrollment for second SEM 2020-21. Nagkaroon ng bagong revised academic calendar, which I trust Ma'am Wina to discuss later. And then of course, in relation to second SEM din, sa yung UP LSAA also announced yung second part ng Kaagapay program natin. Ito yung pag-solicit ng donations para sa mga estudyante natin na nangangailangan ng assistance para makapag-participate silang maigi ngayong 2020, second SEM 2020-21. So at pagpasok ng Marso, just last week, di ba, the defacement of the OVLE came as a bolt from the blue. Just when the faculty members were rushing their modules for the opening of classes, they were surprised to find out that OVLE could not be accessed. Kakagulat, di ba? Pagkatapos nating pag-aralan, antay-antayin, at ipilit na gamitin ng mga estudyante, biglang nawala. Ayun. And while all these are happening, news of the big C virus mutations spread all over the world, including the country. Ngayon po, ang laki ng bilang ng mga nag-positive. Hindi lang po lalo na, hindi lang dito sa atin, pati po sa atin, sa Philippines, I mean nationwide, kundi pati na po sa Diliman campus. Marami daw pong nag-positive ngayon, mas marami. So medyo nakaka-alarm talaga. Thus suggesting that a face-to-face remote teaching arrangement may still be far-fetched. However, the irony is the government is slowly easing down its restriction on mobility of people despite na maraming bagay. So all these events only shows that life goes on. Kaya tuloy pa rin ang ating preparation for the 60th anniversary natin sa SLIS, sa July, tapos tuloy-tuloy ang ating mga webinar Wednesdays, marami tayong mga pakulo at kung ano-ano pa, para lang maituloy-tuloy natin yung momentum at tuloy-tuloy din ang ating kumustahan at pakikisalamuha sa buong SLIS community. At ngayon, habang tayo ay kasalukuyang nagtitipon dito sa Zoom, ang ating mga SLIS admin staff, siguro napansin nyo, wala sila, ay kasalukuyang abala sa paglilipat ng mga gamit papunta sa ating pansamantalang tirahan sa mga susunod na buwan habang inaayos at tinatayo ang ating bagong tahanan. Ayun. Ito yung isa sa mahalagang balita na nais ko ibahagi sa inyo. Tuloy-tuloy na ang construction sa ating bagong SLIS building kaya kinakailangan na tayong lumipat sa ating pansamantalang tirahan sa Soler. Yung office po natin, hindi po may mga properties din tayo na ililipat at ilalagak pansamantala sa ATBI na mamaya papakita ko yung litrato. So, ito po yung, di ba, ongoing, ito yung itsura ngayon ng ating building. Ayan na, kaninang umaga lang po yan, mainit-init pa. So, bago mananghali, nagsimula na silang magkarga ng gamit. Kasi buong umaga, inaantay nilang dumating yung truck galing napahiram ng contractor. Kasi para hindi na po tayo magrenta ng truck para sa Holy. Tapos, pasalamat po kay Kuya Ruel kasi minobilize niya yung mga tao niya nagtatrabaho doon sa ating build sa library. Pinahiram po niya 10 tao para tumulong magbuhat. Ayun. So, kaninang bago po yan mananghali. Ayan, nilabas, nung umaga hindi pa dumarating yung truck, nilabas na nila lahat ng gamit natin doon sa may tabi. Alam niyo po yung strip sa pagitan ng fan, ng Palma Hall Annex at saka ng Palma Hall. Ayun, yung AS, yun. Doon po nilagay yung ating mga gamit muna. Doon in-stage, pin-repair para pagdating ng truck. Medyo maliit yung truck, pero siguro, sana po matapos nila. Dahil kahapon pa sila nag-start din maglipat. Ayan, o, di ba? Nakita niyo si Iyo. Ayan, o. Inilinya na nila para mas madali. Ito yung sa Soler. Kasi bukod po dun sa natatandaan nyo, may mga ginagamit na tayong classrooms doon. Plus nandun na yung office ni Ate Rina, may dean's office kung faculty office na rin doon. Nadagdagan po ng 3 rooms. Isa yung pinakamalaking room doon, yung room 11, na magiging faculty and office, college secretary's office. Pagkatapos yung room 1, kaya lang medyo nagkaroon ng issue sa room 1 dahil meron daw anay, so we have to conduct pa yung treatment muna. Ayun. Tapos yung isang room pa, di na nga ba yun? Room 1, room 7, Bonifacio Hall, room 11. Tatlo na dagdag eh. Tapos yung second floor na room, ito tuloy pa rin. So, ito po, 1 and 2 binigay nila. Kaya lang, nung na-realize nila na doon sa 2, meron palang, hindi mailalabas na table, naka-fix pala yung table doon, hindi na nila pinahiram, pinalitan nila ng 11, kaya mas malaki yung napuntang room sa atin. So, yan po yung paglilipatan, inaayos na yan ngayon. Ni-repaint nila hilamos, sabi nga ni Kan, hilamusan lang natin para medyo decente. Tapos, inayos ng konti ang flooring, yung gano'n. Ayan. Tapos ito po yung TBI. Alin ba yung TBI? Ito yung Ayala Technology Business Incubator Building. Ito yung building sa corner ng CP Garcia and Katipunan across UP Town Center. So, saktong-sakto sana ito, maganda sana yung location niya kasi tawid lang na doon ka na sa UP Town eh. Gusto mo magkape, Town Center tayo, di ba? Ayos sana yon eh. Kaya lang, okay lang yon kung may pasok na, pwede na tayong mag-report, kailangan na tayong mag-report. Pero dahil hindi pa, at medyo malayo-layo at medyo malaking preparation ang gagawin dito, we decided na hindi na lang po ito, kasi in-offer po sa atin ito, yung buong building. Ayan, nag-ocular na nga kami dyan eh. Nila Ma'am Wayna, ni Sir Nita, ni dyan din si Sir Mark, siya yung tagakuha, nasa likod ng camera. So yan yung building, buong building sana yan sa atin. Meron pang basketball court na tuwan-tuwa ako. Sabi ko, tama. Sabi ko, pwede nang mag-basketball ang mga estudyante eh. Ayan yan, ito siya. Kaya lang, matatagalan kasi kailangan pa nating pa-repaint. Willing na ipa-repaint ito ng UP system. Willing din na gawin yung minor repairs na kailangan gawin. Kaya lang, it might take a while bago makumpleto. So for the meantime, dahil kailangan na lumipat, we still have to look for another temporary office. So sabi ko kila ma'am, kay VC, who offered us this building, na ma'am, magdodoble-doble ang pagod at medyo baka matagalan by the time na maayos natin ito, pabalik na rin kami dun sa kabila. So parang para hindi na lang doble-doble gastos sa kapagod ng mga taong maglilipat, palipat-lipat, pati rin yung gamit na palipat-lipat na bawal hanggang 'di ba? Na hindi dapat na move ng ilang beses palipat-lipat ang mga gamit at ang mga dokumento. Ayun. So, yung ang nag-decide po na sa Soler na lang tayo mag-o-office at 2 rooms na lang po dito sa TBI ang gagamitin natin for storage. So, ayan na sila ngayon. Kanina yan, mga before 2 p.m. Nakapili na sila ng room. Ito yung room dito sa baba. Yan yung isa sa mga, malaki kasing room eh. Yung bawat room doon, malaki. So yan ang pinili nila, dyan na nila nilalagak ngayon yung mga gamit natin na hindi naman gagamitin pa. Ayun. So, nag-start na sila. Yung 5 doon sa mga taong pinahiram ni Kuya Ruel, naiwan dito para magsalansan. Yung 5, saka naiwan doon sa SLIS para ilabas naman at ayusin yung ikakarga pa sa pagbiyahe ulit ng truck para mas mabilis. Ayun. And of course, grabe ko nga, dahil tuloy-tuloy ang ating buhay, Next week naman po, meron na tayong GAB lecture series. Ayan. So, ang ating magiging guest speaker for next week's event, si Dr. Maureen Henninger. Ayan. So, siguro si Ma'am Buayna later will talk more about the activity kasi siya po yung punong abala para dito sa GAB lecture series. Sorry. Yan na. Sorry. Excuse me po. Excuse me ho. Ganun ba yun? Ayun, yun lang po ang aking update sa inyo ngayon. 3 buwan pero punong-puno po na ng mga kaganapan. And kamusta kayong lahat? Ini-expect ko mamaya magkakamustahan pa tayo ng mas mabuti mamaya sa Q&A portion natin. Ayun, so welcome po sa inyo dito sa Kapihan at welcome sa second SEM. So, yeah, I'll turn you now to Ma'am Wayna para sa update ng Kalisek. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dean Mary Grace, for giving us those updates. Tama, no? Kakasimula pa lamang ng taon, marami ng updates, marami ng mga kaganapan sa ating kolehiyo. And also, this is very exciting to hear that our building is now being renovated. In full swing na yung renovation ng ating permanent shelter, permanent home ng SLIS. Hopefully, when we return to face-to-face classes, it will be right on time as the renovation finishes. So let's all wait for that. Thank you again, Dean Mary Grace. Yan. So at this point, I will be calling the faculty one by one to share or give us some SEM starter welcome message. But before that, ayan, nabanggit ni Dean Mary Grace kanina na meron tayong mga announcements concerning Office of the College Secretary. So for those announcements, let me just share with you kung ano-ano itong mga ito. Okay, so here are just some updates concerning the important dates and deadlines following the academic calendar. Ayan. So to all graduating students, please submit your application for graduation. This is available in the UP SLIS website. Nakalagay na doon yung form. Paki-download na lamang, paki-fill upon, and email it to us, collegesecretary@slis.upd.edu.ph. Make sure to submit your application for graduation on or before March 16, 2021. As I've said, it is downloadable sa SLIS website. Ayun. Now, for LIS 200 students, LIS 290 students, and LIS 300 students, the deadline for submission of bound copies is June 21, 2021. Yan. Para sa mga estudyante natin na naka-enroll ngayon do sa mga nabanggit na subjects, so LIS 200, LIS 290, and LIS 300, pati na rin doon sa mga nagko-complete pa ng kanilang mga nabanggit nga na subject, 200, 290, and 300. Ayun, take note of the June 2021 deadline. The deadline for grade submission naman for second semester is June 26, 2021. And finally, pinaka-aabangan ng lahat, the UPD commencement exercises. This one is scheduled on July 25, 2021. As for the UP SLIS recognition program, we will make announcements regarding this in the coming months. So abang-abang lang po tayo sa mga additional updates. Ayan. So yun lamang po mula sa Office of the College Secretary. Now, let's hear from the rest of the SLIS faculty. Kung meron silang mga nais ibahagi or nais na ibalita sa atin, let us begin with our graduate program coordinator, Professor Nathan Isip. Sir Nathan?
Yan, maraming salamat, Ma'am Wayna, and magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Onting balita lang mula sa Office of the Graduate Program Coordinator. Maraming nagtatanong, yung iba nga nag-a-apply na in advance, pero magbubukas na ang application for the following academic year for our MLIS program sa susunod na linggo, March 17, Wednesday. So sabay ito ng ating Gabriel A. Bernardo lecture series. So kung meron kayo mga kaibigan, kamag-anak, kapamilya, kaanuman na gusto mag-MLIS, sabihan nyo na sila at malapit na magbukas ang ating MLIS applications for next year. Yun lang naman po ang aking announcements from the Graduate Program Office. Sa akin namang mga students sa klase natin, alam ko nahihirapan tayo with regard sa what's happening with UVLE. Although, yun nga, it's something that was bound to happen sooner or later given the situation in IT in general and when talking about the relative situation of the infrastructure. So akin personal na to, hindi na to coming from the office. So personal beliefs ko to as faculty na yun nga, it's a good demonstration of the need to highlight and advocate for the importance of our information infrastructure, which is one of our responsibilities as information professionals, especially if we're involved in ICT. So on one hand, alam ko na we're being inconvenienced by what's happening with UVLE. But on the other hand, it did highlight an issue that really should be addressed, and hopefully in the coming months malaman natin how the situation has improved. For my students, may mga deadlines kagabi na alam ko hindi nyo napasa. So I will be sending you emails about alternative mechanisms for submission and also kung paano nyo ma-access yung ating mga course packs. Dahil yun nga, alam ko naman, mahilig kayo magbasa ng readings ninyo for class, di ba? So, yun lang naman po.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Sir Nathan. Ayan. So sa mga nag-aabang ng MLIS application opening, narinig ninyo, lapit na tayong magtanggap ng mga applications. Magsa-start next week. For any inquiries about the MLIS application, please get in touch with Sir Nathan. Thank you again, Sir Nathan. Let us proceed with our next faculty member. Tinitingnan ko lang po in order dito sa aking screen ngayon kung sino ang kasunod. After Sir Nathan ay the birthday boy, si Professor Mark Anthony Santos. Sir Mark, do you have any updates?
Dapat kantahan mo muna natin na happy birthday pala si Sir Mark, di ba?
Nahiya naman po ako. Sige po. Yung magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Okay. So, konting update lang po. Actually, yan, nabanggit na po, birthday ko po ngayon. Pero, yun, kanina po, nagklase po ako sa aking LIS 60 section. So, alam nyo na po, na-discuss ko na po yung ating mga gagawin na alternative methods to access our course materials. Okay? Ganun din po sa mga estudyante ko po sa LIS 61 and 231. Okay? Ang mahalaga po dito ay, yun po, wag po kayong mahiya na mag-email po sa akin or mag-communicate po sa akin doon sa na-establish natin na communication channels para sa ating mga courses. Okay? Yun, kakayanin po natin itong semester na ito. Okay? Basta po ay wag lang po kayong mahiya na makipag-communicate po sa akin. Okay? Lahat naman po ng ng mga situations tulad po na nangyari sa UVLE, okay? Magagawan po naman natin yan ng paraan. Okay? Sige po. Yun lang naman po. Okay, maraming salamat po sa oras na binigyan po sa akin.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Mark. And we wish you a happy birthday. Ayan. So ngayon, pagkatapos si Sir Mark, punta naman tayo. Updates mula kay Professor Johan Frederick Cabab. Sir Igor?
Ako pala. Hi sa lahat ng andyan, sa mga students ko. So far medyo, we were caught off guard. Pero for those who are not yet familiar with this, yung mga subjects na meron tayong other mechanisms just in case. May Facebook groups for those who are looking for the files, andun siya. Tsaka meron tayong uvle.dudurugingkita.net just in case. So ano doon, i-check nyo. So far, yung yung 181 pa lang na ilalagay ko. Yung iba, medyo hindi ko pa na-upload yung 2 other subjects. yung mga 181 students ko, yung iba naka-deploy na, so ingat-ingat kahit na online. So, yun lang so far. So, kaya natin yan itong SEM na to. Si Ma'am Ira mo.
Okay, thank you po, Sir Igor. Ayan. Ngayon naman, katabi ni Sir Igor, si Ma'am Ira, Professor Ira Benrostro-Cabab. Ma'am, any updates po?
Hello, ayan. Narinig ba ako? Hello. Hi, good afternoon, and hello sa SLIS family. And ayan, sa mga estudyante ko sa LIS 191, 299, and 211, yung mga files natin, yung course pack. Kung si Sir Igor, napakadami niyang oras mag-set up ng, ng sariling Moodle. Ako, shared drive na lang. Dahil nananatili akong umaasa that Google will still work anytime soon. So hopefully things will get better. So pa-check na lang ng email ninyo. I shared yung Google Drive na lahat ng mga files natin. And regarding submissions, instructions na rin ako. And for those naman who are still completing yung mga subjects ng last semester na hindi pa nagpapakita sa akin, hello! Dito lang ako. Naghihintay lang ako sa inyo, guys. Alam ko, pinapaasa niyo yung damdamin ko, pero sige, mananatili akong umaasa sa pagbabalik ninyo sa akin. So just send me an email. Do not be intimidated, please. Andito lang naman kami para tulungan kayo. And also, please help us help you, especially during this time of pandemic. So good luck sa ating lahat. Stay safe and ayun, and be happy all the time, just like this dog. Parang di siya masaya. Ayan. So Soya says hi to everyone. Ayan, salamat.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Ira. Ayan, and thank you, Sir Igor and Ma'am Ira, and hello kay Soya. Ayan. Sige. So, maraming salamat. Ang susunod po ay si Professor Kathleen Lourdes Obille. Ma'am Kate, any updates? Kumusta? Chika, ganon.
Ayan. Kumusta sa inyong lahat? Ako'y okay naman. Nalulunod sa readings. Ganun eh. Preparing for a lot of stuff this semester. Still on study leave, pero para sa aking mga advicees, okay lang naman kayo magparamdam, mag-email lang kayo. And sa mga lulubog lilitaw sa LIS 300, nandyan na si Dean Mary Grace. Pero like previously, merong nag-consult sa akin. Okay lang naman po yun kahit ako'y on study leave. Pwede mag-consult and I will endorse you to Dean and also to the graduate program coordinator, si Sir Nathan. So kung ano yung next steps. Marami kasi dyan yung after mag-propose, na-suggest na mag-improve ng konti. After that, hindi na nagpakita. So I think now is the right time. High time para inyong tapusin ang inyong LIS 300. Ayun lang po.
Yan. Thank you so much, Ma'am Kate. Busy si Ma'am Kate, pero nakasama pa rin natin siya dito sa ating kapihan. Thank you so much po.
Oo. Ay, and also pala yung mga gustong mag-complete, andito lang din naman ako.
Ayan. So sa mga gusto mag-complete na mga advices ni Ma'am Kate, kontakin nyo lang siya. Message lang kayo kay Ma'am Kate. Okay, thank you po. Yan. Next, ang susunod na mag-welcome sa atin or magbibigay ng mensahe sa atin ay si Ma'am Rhea, Professor Rhea Rowena Apolinario. Ma'am?
Hello Ina. Good afternoon sa inyong lahat. It's nice to see faculty members, students, staff here. Thank you. At kahit na online, nagkita-kita ulit tayo. So kung si Ma'am Kate nalulunod sa readings, ako nape-pressure din sa pagsusulat ng dissertation, mag-data collection. So kung nape-pressure kayo, ganun din ang nararamdaman ko. Pero nakakatuwa kasi may study load lang ako. So nagtuturo pa ako ng isang subject and nakakatuwa dahil ang ibang mga estudyante ko sa 55 ay nandito. No, maraming salamat. lagi naman tayong magkachika, 'di ba? Mayroon tayong FB Messenger chat group, no? So magkachika tayo kahit nga hindi about LS 55, nalalaman ko na rin. Maraming salamat sa pag-open up. Pati dun sa ibang subjects, no? Thank you, thank you. Huwag kayong mag-alala. Katulad ni Ma'am Ira, nakadrive lang din naman yung sa atin. So nandun na lahat ng ating mga readings, ng presentation. And like I told you before, nung ating orientation and kumustahan, madali lang din naman akong makontak. Alam nyo na, pati mobile number ko, pati FB, pati email. So, at minsan kahit na anong oras sa isang araw, kahit na minsan sa gabi kung urgent, ay sumasagot naman ako. So, wag kayong mag-alala, hindi naman kayo nag-iisa. Kung nape-pressure kayo, nape-pressure din naman kami. Pero always naman willing to help ang inyong mga teachers, lalong-lalo na ang SLIS faculty members namin. Ito talaga ang isa sa pinakamabait na faculty member sa buong UP. UP na talaga. Hindi lang Diliman. So, we're very fortunate to have you, but you're also very fortunate to have us and be in SLIS. So, mahal namin kayo. Virtual hug sa inyong lahat and nice to see you all. Ingat kayo.
Yan. Thank you so much, Ma'am Rhea. Virtual hug mula kay Ma'am Rhea. Okay, so thank you po. Ang susunod po natin na magbibigay ng mensahe ay si Sir Elijah. Hello, Sir Elijah Jan Darwan. Kumusta po?
Hello, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Salamat at I'm very happy to be here with you sa ating kapihan. Kasi na-miss ko yung holiday kapihan natin. Sobrang sakit ng ulo ko that time. But I hope you're doing well. I hope na happy anniversary na kaisang taon na tayo. Okay pa rin tayong lahat. So sa mga classes ko, dalawa lang naman sila. Naka-Google Drive na rin. So para at least andun na rin naman siya. If ever bumalik man yung uble or sana. Pero basta nandyan lang, madali lang naman gawan nga ng paraan, sabi nga rin ni Sir Mark kanina. Magagawa natin ng paraan yung pagbibigay natin ng course materials para sa inyo. And also, sabi rin nga ni Maria kanina, wag kayong mahihiyang lumapit sa amin kung nangailangan kayo ng tulong, kung kailangan ninyo ng assistance or at least kung kailangan ninyo ng kausap. Kasi minsan ang hirap din talaga na mag-aral sa bahay mag-isa. Tinatry ko rin yun. So, ang hirap din. And we know, hindi lang kami nakiki-bear sa burden sa remote learning ninyo, kundi kami din, nararamdaman din namin yung hirap na mag-aral sa bahay. So, we're just here, andito kami. For my students, you know my contact information. It's maraming options to contact me. And I hope that the updates tsaka yung mga balitang nakukuha natin or mga nangyayari sa community natin, you would be something to look forward to and para paramdaman natin na may good vibes pa rin within SLIS community. Nakakatuwang marinig yung mga balita ni Dean MG earlier na yung mga galawang moves natin for our new building, and that's one of the things that can keep us going within the community. So let's just hope for the best and hoping pa rin to see you soon physically. Face-to-face tayo, magkita-kita tayo soon sa UP. Maraming salamat po.
Yan. Thank you po, Sir Elijah. Ang susunod po natin na magbibigay sa atin ng mensahe ay si Professor Johnny Surmieda. Sir Johnny, kumusta po kayo?
Magandang hapon po sa lahat. Kamusta naman po kayo? So, ayan, okay pa naman po ako kasi simula ng semester. Hopefully lahat ng estudyante natin okay din. And for my students sa LS 64, 152 and 162, so malapit na matapos yung alternative natin for Oble. As of now, ang means of communication natin is yung nakalagay or yung pinresent ko last time, pero may mga FB group din tayo na ginawa para sa bawat klase. So you can reach me through all those channels. And then plus yung mga magko-complete, yung mga may kailangan i-submit, may kailangan itanong, may kailangan i-consult, alam nyo kung paano ako tawagan or paano ako i-communicate. So, ayun, kagaya nga sabi doon sa commercial, huwag kayong mahihiyang magtanong. and huwag kayong mahiyang lumapit. So, andyan lang naman ang SLIS faculty para sa inyo. So, yun lang. Maraming salamat.
Thank you po, Sir Johnny. Ayan, huwag mahihiyang magtanong. Nandyan lang ang SLIS para sa inyo. Okay, susunod po. Ayan, kasama natin mula sa US of A. Kasama natin dito sa ating Zoom ngayon. Pinaunlakan ang ating imbitasyon para sa kapihan. Kasama natin si Professor Bono Olgado. Hi, Sir Bono. Kumusta kayo?
Hello, Ma'am Y. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Ma'am Y. Hello, hello, hello. Kamusta po kayong lahat? Ako po ay still currently on study leave. Kung kayo po ay pasimula pa lang ng semestre, ako po ay patapos ang quarter. Magsi-spring break po ako ng 1 linggo, tapos diretso na po ulit sa susunod na quarter. Katulad din po ni Ma'am Rhea, pati ni Ma'am Kate, even though I'm currently on study leave, undergrads and graduate students doing research along the lines of what I'm doing, feel free to send me an email and consult whenever possible, and then I'll provide you time to provide you advice or provide resources where need be as well. I do have a couple of thesis advisees. Nagparamdam sila. Actually, nag-follow up ako sa kanila, so nagparamdam sila after. So don't worry, take your time. Everything is forgiven in the age of a pandemic and a dumpster fire that we're all in, so that's fine. Take your time. Same as previous semesters, for anyone, graduate students and undergrad who are looking to have access to journal articles na hindi available sa library system ng UP, feel free to either contact me directly or inform your faculty advisors, and then I'll secure copies for you through my own university system as well. So last quarter, I think I received mga 5 undergrads and graduate students looking for resources. So less effort naman, so it will only take me a few seconds really. So katulad ng sabi ni Sir Johnny, wag mahiyang magtanong, and you'll have access to those resources as well. Lastly, I'll officially announce another search for research assistants. I hired 2 research assistants last summer. I'll be doing it again probably around May. So look out for the announcement ng April. So I'm very happy that you have all survived 1 year in the pandemic. My heart goes to you, and I extend my greetings to and well wishes to all of your loved ones as well. Ingat po tayo.
Okay, maraming salamat po, Sir Bono. Ayan. Sige. Ang ating pong susunod na faculty member magbibigay ng update ay dito sa ating screen, si Sir Rod. Kasama natin ngayon si Sir Rod Darlit. Hi, Sir. Kumusta na po kayo?
Yes, I'm very fine, and I'm happy to see all of you happy and healthy. And this yung number of enrollees in my class this semester is ito na yung pinakamataas na number na ibinigay since I took up teaching LIS since the 1990s. Online pa naman, so ako'y kinakabahan. You see, 26 online. Now, I had a funny first day of class. I opened the Zoom meeting at 10 before my time at 1 o'clock, so 12:50. Umabot na ng 20 minutes, wala pang naka-in. So what is happening, sabi ko. So I called one of the students, sabi niya, kanina pa ho kami mag-i-in, hindi naman kayo pumapasok. So when I check, I open another meeting, yung meeting ID. So magkaiba kami ngayon ng binubyo. And so finally, I was able to open yung tamang meeting. So 7 na lang yung natira na naghihintay. So of course, nag-umpisa ako ng pag-i-explain na lang ng syllabus, and then afterwards merong ng isang estudyante nag-email siya, "Sir, do you need TETSI help?" sabi sa akin. So anyway, yun ang nangyari. And then the following meeting, inulit ko na naman kasi marami hindi naka-attend. So inulit ko na naman yung about the syllabus, requirements, and so on. And then finally, nag-lecture ako. So, in-skip ko na yung mga ibang review, yung mga ginawa sa 60. So, I went directly to approaches or yung subject analysis portion ng subject cataloging. And then immediately, binigyan ko sila ng home activity. 30 items ng paggagawa ng yun na yung kernel title and the transform title. And then I asked them to submit today. And as of now, mga 7 na lang yung hinihintay ko. And I am very pleased na perfecto yung mga ginawa nila. Correct lahat sila, 30 items. And then, nagtataka tuloy ako, hindi kayo nagkopyahan nito. Well, that's one. 2 is, I'm very glad na yung sa Ayala, hindi niyo tinanggap. Nakakatakot doon sa corner sa likod noon, yung mga squatters. Yung sa daang tubo. So, buti na lang hindi kayo pumayag. Okay lang tayo diyan sa labor, sa ALEC. Okay? And ano pa yung isa? For my class, sa aking mga estudyante, somebody offered to create an FB account at halos afternoon, gabi, nagme-message sila, mayroon silang mga tanong that is very helpful in our class. And then for every lecture, no, I ask somebody to be a co-host. Siya nang nagre-record and then ina-upload niya doon sa aming FB, yung recording ng lecture. And then I also view it and then revise the lecture. Tapos nagbibigay ako ng revised written lecture sa kanila. Also ina-upload sa FB page. So yan lang ang ginagawa ko ngayon and paminsan-minsan nakakalabas na rin ako. Hindi ako masyadong lumalabas, lalong-lalo na ngayon na nakakatakot. So ang regret ko lang ay I cannot attend yung 17, yung Gabriel Bernardo lecture kasi naisabay doon sa sa UP Library kick off for the 100 anniversary celebration ng UP Library. Meron kaming lecture doon. So yan lang ang aking update. Thank you.
Thank you so much po, Sir Rod. Salamat po na nakasama kayo dito sa aming kapihan ngayong hapon. Yeah, thank you po. Susunod po natin na faculty member magbibigay ng kanyang updates or mensahe ay si Sir PJ, Professor Paul Jason Perez. Hi, sir.
Hello po, Ma'am Wina, and hello sa mga students ko. Nakapag-meet naman kami last week and this week. And on Friday, we'll be meeting LS 51 and 160. I've invited some of them to watch this Kapihan kasi some of them expressed their interest in shifting to BLIS. So I believe this is a good opportunity for you to submit your questions. If you have any questions, all of the faculty and staff are here. So please do that. Same message with the rest of the faculty. I'll be sending the readings for the meantime via email kasi nga down yung uble. And also would like to bring this up kasi I'm also handling NSTP. Some of them are also from SLIS, but most of them are coming from the different colleges. And the project of NSTP for this semester is that we will be helping the Lumad community who is staying in UP Diliman. So we're having a donation drive for the school materials and library materials for them. So if some of you would like to help the cost of the class, feel free to message me. Yun lang po. Salamat.
And so thank you so much, Sir PJ, sa inyo pong update. Ang ating pong susunod ay si Direk, si Professor Dan Anthony Dorado. Kumusta na po kayo, Direk Dan?
Ayun po, mabuti naman. Magandang hapon po sa lahat. Nawa po kayo ay nasa isang ligtas at maayos na kalagayan. Magandang hapon. Para po sa mga estudyante ko, super smooth naman po yung aming simula. Nakadalawang meeting na po kami. And buti na lang din hindi kami masyado naapektuhan nung issue ng uble. For my LIS 199 students, so nakita nyo naman kung gaano ka-accommodating at open yung faculty. So take advantage of that para sa mga naiisip nyong research topic. So just make sure that you have done your due diligence bago nyo sila i-approach para din naman maging fruitful yung exchange nyo of ideas. From the DLRC part naman, maraming salamat dun sa mga nag-OJT last semester. So malaking tulong yung mga naging output nyo last semester. Sa announcement lang on March 22, meron po uling Kapihan-like event. Dito naman po ay mas malaki yung sakop, cluster-wide siya. And if you have concerns or questions na sa tingin nyo kailangang i-address ng cluster or ng mga tao na mas mataas sa kolehiyo, nandun po sila, present po sila. So at least that's another opportunity for you to voice out your concerns and ask questions if you have any questions. Para po dun sa mga estudyante ko rin na may mga kailangan pang ipasa from last semester, kaya nga po nasabi ni Ma'am Ira, andito lang po kami. Huwag kayong mahiyang makipag-communicate sa amin and try to let us communicate and i-try nating mag-set ng acceptable at yung deadline na kaya nyo para lang masettle na natin yung mga kakulangan last semester. So yun po, maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much po, Sir Dan. Yan. Okay. Ngayon, ang ating meron pa pong isa magbibigay ng updates regarding classes and magwe-welcome na rin po sa inyo si Sir Dridge. Ayan. Sir Dridge, kumusta kayo?
Hello po. Good afternoon sa lahat. Thank you sa pagpunta po sa ating kapihan. Salamat sa pag-invite din po sa amin. As a fellow student, kaya natin to guys, push natin to. We have so much support from our college, from the university. So kaya natin to. Mga katunay na yung mga ka-300, push. Hi Ma'am Y, hi Dean. Papasa po ako. For my students po sa 151, thank you for meeting me last week. Nag-email na po sa inyo ng mga resources na kakailanganin natin for the near future dahil nga pa-down yung uble. I'm still working dun sa mirror ng uble natin para magkaroon tayo ng access dun sa mga resources natin. Update ko na lang ulit kayo sa kita-kits sa Facebook group for now. Kita-kits tomorrow. For LIS 158, yun, good news, hindi tayo dissolve, matutuloy tayo. Salamat SLIS for supporting our subject. Kita-kits bukas. Check your emails. Makapag-email na ako ng announcements natin for our Zoom meeting tomorrow. Ayun na po. Thank you very much po and have a good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Sir Dridge. Ayan. Sige po. So yan ang ating mga mensahe mula sa ating mga SLIS faculty members. So i-reiterate ko lang, nabanggit kanina, kung kayo ay mayroong mga questions tungkol sa inyong classes or may mga concerns kayo tungkol sa inyong mga requirements or kung ano mang class-related concern, maaari kayong mag-email sa inyong mga teachers sa bawat subject. Ayan. Open na open naman tayo dyan. And dito nga sa atin sa SLIS, nakita ko sa post ng UP SLIS SC, #SLIS Cares. So, ayan, lagi nating tatandaan ang hashtag na yan. So, huwag kayong mahiya sa faculty, huwag kayong mahiya mag-approach at mag-reach out. Yan, we will help you sa abot ng aming makakaya. Yan. So thank you so much again sa ating mga faculty members for giving us the updates. Ngayon naman po, mag-proceed tayo sa ating mga admin staff. Ang ating pong SLIS admin staff, nabanggit ito ni Dean Mary Grace kanina. Ang ating mga SLIS admin staff ngayon ay abala sa kanilang sa paglilipat, sa ongoing na paglilipat at paghahakot sa ating building sa SLIS papunta sa TBI at papunta sa Soler. Ayun. So yan ang kanilang pinagkakaabalahan ngayon. Nakita niyo yung pictures kanina, ongoing ito. Ayan. So busy-busy ang ating SLIS admin dyan ngayon. So maraming salamat sa inyong efforts sa ating SLIS administrative staff. Hindi natin sila kasama ngayon kasi ayun nga, ongoing ang ating paglilipat sa ating temporary building. Pero kasama natin dito si Miss O. Ayan, nandito si Miss O. Miss O, would you like to say hi to the students?
Hello, good afternoon everybody.
Ayan.
Kumusta po? Pasensya na, I can't turn off my video yet. Nag-aagawan kami ng language. Anyway, we're like what the rest of the SLS family said, we are just a text, a phone call, a message away. So keep in touch, stay in touch everybody. And salamat Ma'am Waina, Sir Nathan for all the patience sa OCS and GPC office. More power to everyone. Thank you.
Ayan. Okay, thank you so much, Miss O. Ayan, maraming salamat sa papaunlak ninyo sa aming imbitasyon ngayon dito sa ating kapihan. Okay. Now, I know that our students have some questions regarding accessing ng library resources. And for that, to give us some updates from the SLIS library, we have invited Ma'am Jessie Rose Baguno. Ma'am Jessie, kamusta po?
Po, good afternoon everyone. So sana nasa mabuti po kayong kaligayan today. And for library updates, we prepared 2 videos for you. But for today, we'll just play the second part kasi this is your library access during this time. So sa amin sa library, you can message us anytime. Lagi naman kaming online together with Kuya Mike and Miss Cham. So yun, for updates, kindly also like our Facebook page kasi doon namin kayo ina-update sa lahat ng mga access, mga databases natin sa university library. So yan, for the video, sir, pwede na pong i-play yung for the access.
Now we have come to the last part of our library orientation. Here we will explain the guidelines and assistance for students to access library resources. The most question asked is how to access the physical resources of the library for safety of the staff, faculty, and students. Browsing of physical resources is limited and strictly for library staff only. If a student needs physical library material, the student is required to fill out our online request form indicating time and date of pickup. To help you find a library material, browse our library's collection. Visit SLIS, UP Diliman's new search platform at www.ds.mainlib.upd.edu.ph. It's integrated with our local databases IPP, IPN, iLib. Check if the material you need is on shelf. Take note of the title, author, call number, accession number, and circulation type. Scan the QR code to fill out our online book request form, or on your browser. Go to http:/bit.ly/UPSLIS book request 2020. Read the privacy notice and proceed if you agree. Fill out the book details. your information, and submit the form. Please wait for the library to send you an email notification regarding your book request. If you only need a specific chapter, you may opt to use our Records in Demand service. Just fill out our article book chapter request form. Scan the QR code to fill out our online book chapter journal article request form. Or on your browser, go to http://bit.ly/UPSLIS article request 2020. Read the privacy notice and proceed if you agree. Fill out the book details, especially the chapter needed. Date and time of pickup indicates what time you will be needing the material. Fill out your information and submit form. If you have any questions regarding the table of contents of a book, send us a message on our Facebook page or an email inquiry to assist you. Please wait for the email notification regarding your book chapter or journal article request. We will send an online link to your email after we have processed your request. Keep in mind that the library can only give you access to one chapter in 1 week's time. Or in other cases, the library will give you access not more than 10% of the book you have requested. The next part we will discuss is the access to electronic resources. We will explain how to access Open Athens, the new one-stop shop, remote access platform that will be used by the whole UP system. Your UP mail at up.edu.ph is the only requirement for Open Athens. It's obtained from the IT office. For more information on the UP mail, visit http://itdc.upd.edu.ph/uis/the-up-mail. There are 3 ways to sign in Open Athens. First and the most preferred way of sign-in is using Google Workspace App Launcher. To demonstrate, go to http://mail.up.edu.ph. Sign in with your UP Mail account. The app launcher is found at the top right of your Google account interface. Click on the icon of the Google Apps. Then scroll over the bottom, and you will find the Open Athens icon. After clicking on Open Athens, you will be redirected to this interface. Then click on Login to My Athens. Wait for the page to load. And now, you can now access the page that lists the databases available for UP Diliman. The second way to access Open Athens is using My Athens. Just go to my.openathens.net. Under Find Your Institution, search for University of the Philippines Diliman, or just Diliman. Click on UP Webmail. A Google sign-in account will prompt. Make sure to use or log in using your UP Webmail. Wait for the page to load. And now, you can now access the page that lists the databases available for UP Diliman. And then, the third way is to access via the online database. So now we'll show a short demo to remotely access one of our subscribed database. For our first database, go to www.sciencedirect.com. Click Sign In, and a welcome prompt will appear. Click the Sign In via your institution, organization, or Open Athens at the bottom of the prompt. Search or type in University of the Philippines Diliman or Diliman. Click the Sign In via your institution to continue. Sometimes you will be redirected to a Choose How to Sign In page. Click on UP Webmail and sign in using your UP Webmail account. A welcome back page will appear, asking you whether to create an account or continue without personalization. If you want to personalize, just use your UP mail. For now, we will click Continue without personalization. Then, a seamless access prompt will appear. Click Continue. Finally, you will be redirected to the Science Direct homepage to start your search. If you have any questions and concerns on accessing Open Athens and or other online subscriptions, send us a message on our Facebook page or an email at library@slis.upd.edu.ph. You can also go to mainlib.upd.edu.ph. Scroll down, and on the right sidebar of the homepage, you can see an Open Athens logo. Click on the image, and it will go to a page complete with guides on how to access Open Athens. To check our electronic journals and online databases, select on Subscribe e-resources on the main library's website. We have there listed EBSCO Discovery Service, Filipiniana Multidisciplinary, International Multidisciplinary, Arts and Humanities, Management and Economics, Science and Technology, Engineering, Social Sciences and Law, and eBooks. We also have our local databases. You can access them at mainliveupd.edu.ph. Scroll down on the homepage and select Local Databases. Here we have the following database you can access: SLIS Discovery Service, Digital Archives at UPD, Open Access Repository at UPD, Index to Philippine Periodicals Online, Index to Philippines Newspapers Online, Philippine eLive, UPD Diliman Journals Online, and list of UPD journals. Lastly, we will explain how to access our theses collection. The UP SLIS Library Theses Appointment Service is currently unavailable. Temporarily, we can only give students online access to the thesis abstract, table of contents, and bibliography. It is in accordance with the copyright policy of the university that the copyright or intellectual property remain with the authors, unless otherwise stated. To search for theses, you can browse our collection through SLIS. Take note of the title, author, call number, and accession number. To request a thesis preliminary pages, scan QR code, or go to http://bit.ly/UPSLIS Live Theses Access Request 2020. Read out privacy notice, then proceed if you agree. Fill out the necessary details of the material. For date and time pickup, fill out estimated date and time you may need the resources. Fill out personal information. Then, submit the form. If you wish to access the full text copy of a thesis, first, you need to ask the author for a written permission to let you access his or her work. Send the library an email at library@slis.upd.edu.ph with the written permission for us to process your request. Then, fill out the form bit.ly/UPSLIS Live Theses Access Request 2020. Then, wait for the library's email notification. Lastly, for some announcements. If you have any trouble accessing Open Athens, it is currently undergoing maintenance until March 12th. We also want to encourage the students to join the University Library's Student Webinar Series from March 18th to 26th, 2021. Register at https://mainlive.upd.edu.ph/2021 student webinars. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like our Facebook page to get up to date with future announcements.
Okay.
Ay, sige po, Ma'am.
Okay, ayan. Thank you so much for that video and for that welcome message, Ma'am Jessie. Ayan. I think there is another part of that video that maybe we can upload in the YouTube channel also. So we will confirm with the SLIS library if we can upload the other part of the video for your reference as well for our students. Okay. So again, thank you, Ma'am Jessie. And I know that Kuya Mike of the SLIS Library and Miss Cham is also here with us this afternoon. Hi, Kuya Mike, and hi, Miss Cham. Kasama sila ni Ma'am Jessie ngayong hapon bilang mga representatives ng SLIS Library. Kumusta na po kayo? Ayan, okay, sige. So, nakamute yata si Kuya Mike at si Miss Cham. Ayan.
Ayun
Hi,
po.
Kuya Mike. Kumusta?
Hello po. Yun po. Hello po sa ating lahat. Sana po lagi tayo mag-iingat dahil po sa ating pandemya sa ngayon. Yun lang po.
Thank you, Kuya Mike. How about you, Miss Cham? Kumusta po?
Hello po. Okay naman po. Sa mga students po, salamat sa patience nyo habang hinihintay yung mga nire-request nyo. So, stay safe din po kayo kasi tumataas din yung cases ng COVID pa rin. Okay po. Salamat.
Yan. So, thank you po, Ma'am Jessie, Kuya Mike, and Miss Cham. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Okay. So, at this point, sabi ko kanina, hindi lang to basta updates at kumustahan with the faculty. So, tapos natin marinig ang updates ng ating faculty at nagbigay na rin ng update sa atin ang ating admin staff and SLIS library. Ngayon naman, ang maririnig natin ay updates mula sa student tree. So, simulan natin yan with the UP SLIS Student Council. Ayan. Hello, SLIS SC.
Hello po, good afternoon po. So ayun po, I will be sharing my screen for the updates po ng SLIS SC. Ayan, last March 1, we had our first general assembly for the semester and magpapatuloy pa rin naman ng mga GA ng SC, although minsan di siya magiging live kasi more on updates lang within the SC talaga and Ma'am Moyna since Ma'am Moyna is our SC advisor. And within that GA, ito yung mga napag-usapan. Ayan. So, yung Volcore, first and foremost, ay nag-post na sa community ng call for members, call for volunteers, dahil magkakaroon sa may mga events na gaganapin this semester. And if you want more details regarding that, you may look at the post sa community natin. At the same time, you may also contact any Volcore members or you may contact SES for the Volcore head. Meanwhile, sa Gradcom naman, napag-usapan na yung batch name for the batch list 2021, which is ISUG. And napag-usapan rin na SK yung photo studio. And nagsend na sila ng updates to the graduating students regarding these details din. Through email mainly, then sa messenger and text din nakapag-send rin sila. And if you want more details, you may contact Jamie Lumba as the Gradcom head. Ayan. Then, ayan. This semester, ang binabalak ng SC magkaroon ng constitution revision dahil may mga outdated na, so kailangan ng baguhin. So, more updates this coming month para makatawag kami ng mga tao to revise the constitution. Then, with regard to SLIS merch naman, makakaroon pa ng mga merchandise besides the lanyards. Pero if you still want the lanyards, meron pa namang stock. So, puntahan nyo lang yung post namin sa Facebook page namin if you want to order. And hintayin nyo, antabayan nyo ng iba pang post namin for the upcoming merchandise. And if you have any questions or concerns, you may go to the bit.ly Kapihan QS, or you may still go to the G form na nasa community natin, which is yung concern form natin. And if you have any more concerns, you may contact us at sc.upslis@gmail.com or to our Facebook page, fb.com/sc, and our Twitter at sc_UP SLIS. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Arvin, from the UP SLIS SE. Kumusta ka naman ngayon, Arvin?
Okay naman po, ma'am. Kinakaya pa naman, ma'am.
Okay, sige. So it's nice to see you again. Kasama din natin ngayon no sa SC, kasama ni Arvin ngayon ang ating mga SC officers mula sa UP SLIS. Nandito nakikita ko sa screen ngayon. Can you say hi? Hi Ainor. Ayan.
Hi po, ma'am. Hi everyone.
Ayan. Hi Ainor. Hi Ses.
Hello po.
And teka, tinitingnan ko pa. Si Jamie nandito rin. Hi Jamie, how are you?
Hello po, okay naman po ako and I hope okay din kayong lahat.
Okay, kasama din natin si Misty. Hi Misty.
Hello po.
Ayan. So kasama natin ang SC dito sa ating kapihan ngayon. So kung meron man kayong mga questions, nabanggit ni Arvin kanina na pwede kayong magpadala ng mga inquiries ninyo or kung meron kayong mga concerns sa SC concerns form na nakalagay sa ating UP SLIS community page or community group. Ayan. So again, maraming salamat UP SLIS SC. Ayan. Maasahan talaga ang ating SC sa mga ganitong events. Okay. So aside from the UP SLIS SC, kasama din natin ngayon na imbitahan din dito sa ating event ang ilan sa mga representatives mula sa ating mga SLIS student organizations. Ayan. So para bumati sa atin at magbigay sa atin ng konting ganun din, SEM starter welcome message. Unahin natin ang mga representatives mula sa, tatlo yung student orgs natin. So yung representatives muna mula sa UP Flip. Ayan, sino yung ating rep from UP Flip ngayon? Pwedeng magbigay. Ayan, si Therese. Hi,
Hello
Therese.
po. Narinig po ba ako?
Yes.
Hello. Hintayin lang po yung PowerPoint. Naki-Ainer yung slides.
Ayan, okay. Si Ainor at si Therese. Sige.
Ayan. Good afternoon, everyone. I would just like to reintroduce the UP Future Library and Information Professionals of the Philippines, which a lot of you may know as UP Flip. Just like what we promised and were able to uphold in the previous semester, we remain true to our word in being bolder, bigger, and braver, even in the present. The pandemic has proven to put a toll on everyone's lives since it hit the entire world last year. And it truly has terribly affected certain communities a lot more than the others. Isolation has hit us, mentally, physically, and emotionally, and has not only shaken up our academic pursuits as students, but our lives outside it as well. May it be in terms of the relationships we have with family, friends, colleagues, or even ourselves. The online setup has been challenging and has made us feel farther from each and everyone. But as a collective, we have tried continuously to bridge that, maneuvering what obstacle we could, and we are ready to do the same once more, better and stronger even. So on to the next slide, I would like to introduce the current executive committee members. So we have Mario Cueco, which is currently our president for the second semester. We have Ainer Abad, which is the head of the internal affairs. We have Johan, which is the head of the external affairs. And then we have Christian Surat, which is part of the record documentations management and is also our executive secretary. And I'm currently the treasurer and possessions development of UP Flip. Okay, for the next slide. So these are the vision and mission of UP Flip. Our vision is to promote the excellence in the field of library and information science. UP Flip pushes its members to be better for the advancement of the SLIS field. And for our mission, we aim to promote the library information science field, and we want to advocate the promotion of the field. As we all know, it may be underrated, and there are people who probably don't even know that there is such a thing as Bachelor of Library Information Sciences. So we aim to not just showcase the LIS field inside the university, but outside of it as well. So this will be showcased in one of our flagship events in the next slide. So we have three major events in UP Flip. For Live Speak, we have it as a way to promote LAS for high school students. And we did it last semester online as well. We held it as a webinar. And there were about hundreds to thousands of people who were able to join not only the stream but also the YouTube and Facebook live stream. And we were able to hold not only different talks about LAS, we were also able to hold a contest, even an online storytelling contest, and even a raffle that had a prize of, I think, was a tablet, I think, in order to help one of the participants with the current pandemic. Next, we have the Handog. It's basically a charity event wherein we integrate with children or even other organizations as a way to give back to the community. And then we have the new professional series, also called NPS, which is an event for fresh LAS graduates who would want to learn about the opportunities in LAS. And for this semester, we'll be working on the new professional series. As said, its aim is to help fresh library and information science graduates, not only in UP, but in the entire country here in the Philippines. So hindi lang siya exclusive for UP Diliman students. In order to promote excellence in the field. So if you want to join us in promoting not only the field of LAS, but also to showcase its excellence, perhaps UP is for you. So on to the next slide. We're just basically going to list down a couple of the activities na na-accomplish namin last semester on our very first remote setup. So, last sem, we were able to win the Best Online Activities Contest for Live Speak for the 30th Library and Information Services Month. And yun. And then the next one, we had yung mga committee pakana. The apps got to know about the different committees of through different games. We were able to bond with apps and even other members in order to get to know one another. Especially, it was a way to make up for the fact that we were all under quarantine. At yung mga applicants namin, a lot of them were freshies and they didn't know much about LAS. So we were trying to bridge that gap through the committee pakana. Next. So we had Itambay. It's basically there's a virtual platform as a tambay na nagagamit dati when we had physical classes wherein organizations will have their own tambayan space to just chill, study, and talk to one another. Dito nangyari yung mga kwentuhan namin. Dito nangyari yung panaglalaro ng online game. So, before Flip would have a lot of board games or card games. And we made up for it by playing online. May mga Gartic, yung mga ganun, mga online games. And then, since Discord nga yung ginagamit namin, we would not just chat. We would also make use of just listening to music and some would even just stay to study. Ayun. Next slide. And this one, we were able to come up with this just last semester. It's called Arat Aral. So basically, yung slogan namin last time was, we put the academics in socio-academic org in line with the vision of promoting excellence in the field of LAS. We plan to allot days during the Hell Week for group study sessions within the org. So nagkaroon nga kami ng paraffle din na kung consistent ka, makadalo sa aral-aral, you could win a GCash amount that could help you with data or load to help you with the pandemic since very demanding nga yung online setup. Ayun. And then next slide. We had a faculty flip. It was a publicity campaign in order to promote reviews about field. It was done during LS month but we plan to revive it this mid-semester. It was, nagpo-post lang kami ng mga iba't ibang previous and facts about LAS known in other places, hindi lang dito locally as well. So we post those publications on our Facebook pages, on Twitter, and on Instagram. And I think, kasama ba dyan yung next slide? Hindi yata sa yung isang event last time, but we had a flip palaro. Pero I think na-break up ko na rin sa itambay, wherein we would play games such as Among Us, Garlic IO, Jackbox, which contains a series of multiplayer games. So, ayun. For campaigns and advocacies, as a social academic organization, UP Flip takes stances that assert the rights of not only LAS students or students in general, but other people within the field of LAS as well. So we try to be more vocal than we used to be with our online platforms, and we plan to utilize it even more this semester and for the future as well. So di lang kami academic org, we also want to provide a safe space for different advocacies and things that we believe in. So we're trying to be as political as we can because we believe hindi lang kami academic na org mismo. We want to have our voices heard, and yeah, we plan to utilize our campaigns and advocacies even in the future. Next slide. So with that, again, we plan to be bolder, bigger, and braver. Once again, if you have a desire to advocate for the promotion of the field of LAS and be part of our family, you should try and join UP Flip. On the next slide, there'll be application orientation details. If you do want to join UP Flip, it's gonna come soon. So yung date to be announced, but we are definitely accepting applicants for the second semester. Yun yung link for the application orientation registration form. So if you want to see more of UP Flip, you can follow us on our Facebook page, UP Future Library and Information Professionals of the Philippines, and on Twitter and Instagram with the same handle at UP Flip. That's all. Thank you very much po.
Okay. Thank you so much, Therese and Ainor from UP Flip. Yeah. Next, let's proceed to our next student or our organization. Joining us this afternoon are the representatives from UP Lisa. Yan. Hello, UP Lisa.
Hello! My name is Christine Lu. You can call me Ate Tin, and I am the president of UP Lisa. So, what is UP Lisa and who are we? What do we do? UP Lisa is a duly university-acknowledged academic organization based in the School of Library and Information Studies. I am also proud to say that we are the premier LIS student organization in the country. And we have constantly been in the forefront of student service through our various projects and activities in and outside of the University of the Philippines. Like any organization, we offer camaraderie and moral support to our members through various internal activities to strengthen the relationship of members within UP Lisa and to help them better appreciate LIS as a field of study and their future profession. But what I would like to highlight is our drive to help our members excel in terms of academics. Part of our vision and mission are the following: service, excellence, and true librarianship. As an academic organization, it is our responsibility to ensure that our members are doing well academically. With that, we take pride in our members who have excelled in their chosen paths within our field of study and continue to impart their skills and knowledge to create an impact not only to the LAS community, but also to our society. We would also like to acknowledge our notable alumni who have greatly contributed to the field of library and information science, and most especially here in the UP School of Library and Information Studies. We also support our members and SLIS students by providing them tutorials and academic aid to help them cope with their LIS classes. In the spirit of true librarianship and service, we organize events that would benefit the LIS professionals, teachers, and students for them to have better appreciation for a field of study. Here are some of the events that we have done. If you want to know more about UP Lisa, follow our Facebook page and stay tuned for our update as to when we'll have our applicants orientation. So for now, thank you very much for listening, stay safe, and have a fruitful semester. Bye!
Thank you, UP Lisa. Thank you, Tin, the representative of UP Lisa. Ayan. So, ang ating susunod na student organization na magpapakilala ngayong hapon ay ang Intec. Ayan. Ang representative natin from Intec will give us a short message this afternoon is si Amon Valdeza. Hi, Amon. How are you?
Hello po. Kumusta po ang silang lahat? Hopefully you're all staying safe in this pandemic. Mag-share screen lang din ako. Share screen. Ayan. Sorry. Ayan. Nakita naman po. Okay. So yan. Hello. Ako po si Almon Valdeza. I'm the president of the Information Technology Enthusiast Laboratory. So, ano kami? Basically, we are an org, pero not an org at the same time. I'd say we're more of a parang special interest group na, ayun, we started as classmates. Karamihan ng mga founding members are classmates. Mag-classmates kami sa LAS 161 na tapos we figured that we could start a group that would let us hone our skills in information technology, whether in programming, graphic design, or other aspects ng IT. So, what we do exactly dito sa Intech is, ayun nga, since we hone our different skills, we hold workshops and trainings for our members. May notion kasi na if information technology, dapat magaling ka mag-program or mag-code, pero hindi lang naman yun yung hindi lang yun yung components ng information technology. So, we aim to parang widen our horizon, explore yung mga different areas ng IT. So, yun yung mga klaseng workshops na hino-hold namin. And we also do projects, so we also have clients. Right now, yung current members, so thankfully, kahit nagka-pandemic, parang nabigyan pa rin kami ng opportunity to work on project. So, we communicate with clients. So we do web applications, websites, or systems or databases. So mostly yung ginagawa namin is yun nga, we aside from training or honing yung workshops, we also give help in experience and skills. And of course, if nahihirapan kayo sa mga LAS 160 series nyo, we also offer help in that. Kumari, ano ba yan? Ang hirap-hirap naman mag-normalize ng database na to. Tapos nahiya kayo mag-approach kay Sir Johnny. Approach nyo kami. Joke lang. So, ayun. We also help in those kind of areas. So, kahit hindi kayo member, mag-message lang kayo ng Intech member, they'll gladly help. So, ayun. In very short lang talaga. So, yun pala, sorry. Yung officers nung dalawa lang currently officers, which is me, yung president, and meron kaming secretary at si Anton Asper. As you can see, sobrang young pa namin dito sa pictures namin. And then, as for if you are interested in joining Intech to partake and participate in the workshops, just type this link, tinyurl.com/joinintech. It will lead you to our Discord server. So yun yung main communication channel namin. That's where we send our resources or communicate with applicants. And yan, basically if you want to or at least if you wanna ask for help sa mga classes niyo, sa mga LS 160 classes, you can also join. You feel free to join in this link. So ayun lang for me, and yeah, everyone, I hope everyone continues to keep safe and stay healthy dito sa pandemic. Drink your water. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Almond from Intech. Ayan, so nakita ninyo, no, meron tayong tatlong student organizations dito sa UP SLIS. So kung meron kayong, kung interesado kayo na sumali or makilala pa ang mga student organizations na to, please get in touch with their representatives. Pinakita naman nila kanina yung kanilang mga contact information. Yan. So once again, thank you so much thank you so much to our student council, UP SLIS SE, for joining us para dito sa pagpe-present nila ng kanilang updates, and thank you din sa mga representatives from student organizations. At this point, we will be entertaining questions from the audience. Ayan. So let us invite back our Dean, Professor Mary Grace Golfo Barcelona, for the Q&A. And also, the faculty may answer if the question is applicable to them as well. Ayan. So meron na tayo po actually na nag-gather na ilang mga questions ngayon dito through the bit.ly/Kapihan QS. So let me just read some of the questions. Actually, yung ibang mga questions dito is medyo interrelated naman. Let me just read some of them. Okay. So meron po bang, one question here is, mayroon po bang chance magkaroon ng face-to-face classes sa mid-year? Ayan. Actually, sige po, Dean, meron po ba kayong gustong i-share?
Hindi pa ito napapag-usapan sa Execom. So, tingnan lang natin kung ano yung magiging development in the next few months. Ayan. So, kung may chance, hindi pa natin masasabi.
Thank you po, Dean Mary Grace. Ayan, so antayin lang natin kung ano magiging advisory ng universidad tungkol sa mode ng classes pagdating ng mid-year semester. And then, meron din isa pang question dito. Again, medyo related pa din sa mid-year. Ang question ay, hi po, pwede po ba mag-open ng ibang LIS courses for the coming mid-year, lalo na po sa mga naghahabol ng pre-req? At meron pa po itong related question, na ang question naman ay kung magkakaroon daw po ba ng survey, mid-year survey form para sa mga mid-year classes na pwedeng i-offer. Okay, sige. Ako na po ang sasagot nito. For this po, mid-year classes. Sige. Naglalabas naman tayo ng demand survey kapag magsa-start or bago mag-start ng SEM, bago maglabas ng listahan ng mga courses for each semester. And ayun, pakiantabayanan na lamang ang ating course demand survey. And for those who are concerned dun sa ano yung mga magiging course offerings pagdating ng mid-year, sabi nga kanina ng ating mga faculty, magagawa naman ng paraan. Just let us know kung ano yung inyong mga kakailanganin through the demand survey. And of course, tingnan natin yung availability din ng ating faculty to teach during the mid-year. And of course, again, based on the demand naman for the subject. Ayan. So,
gusto ko rin idagdag, na kasi kagaya last year, nagkaroon ng instruction na limited lang yung magiging offering for mid-year. So, hindi natin alam kung baka ganun din o anong magiging decision ng management on that. So, aside from yung survey na gagawin natin, of course, we will be guided kung ano yung ibibigay na instruction sa atin from yung sa taas, sa system. Ayan.
Okay, thank you po, Dean. Ayan. So, tingnan natin kung ano ang magiging updates regarding mid-year class offerings, kung meron bang mga magiging limitation as to the number of courses. Kung ano naman, kung wala naman, makakaasa naman kayo na i-entertain naman namin kung ano yung mga concerns ninyo regarding yung mga classes na gusto ninyo pagdating ng midterm. So for now, let's wait muna. Thank you so much po, Dean. And then may isa pang question dito. Ito regarding sa graduation. Ayan. Kapag po ba nagkaroon na ng face-to-face graduation sa July or sa August, makakasama po ba ang last year's batch na online ang graduation? Hindi natin masabi kung dito sa July graduation natin ay face-to-face na tayo kaagad. Di po ba? Hindi pa natin masabi yun ngayon. Pero I believe that last year, yung mga batch ng graduates last year, nagkaroon ng message sa kanila or advisory sa kanila na they can join once na magkaroon na ng face-to-face na commencement or graduation or recognition program. Kasi hindi sila nakasama, wala tayong face-to-face last time, online lang. Ayun. So kung kailan magkakaroon ng face-to-face grad, pwede na silang mag-join doon. Pero hindi pa natin sure kung sa July meron na. Tama po ba, ma'am?
Oo, ay na tama yun. Pwede naman silang mag-join kung sakali magkaroon na ng face-to-face na graduation or commencement exercises ngayong darating na hindi natin pasigurado kung July or kung anong date ito. Pero kung sakali, they are welcome to join us. Napag-usapan din ito nung nakaraang taon na makakapag-join sila kung gusto nilang mag-join.
Ayun. So thank you po ulit, Dean. Ayan. Meron pang isang question dito. This is a question for the SC. Ayan. Sige, baka si Arvin ang makakasagot nito. Arvin, ang question ay, bakit di na po magla-live ang SC sa next meetings?
Hindi mo po yung sa di magla-live, pero kung magla-live po kung marami pong updates per se. Pero kung sobrang konti lang po talaga ng updates with the month or so, baka i-post lang po namin yung recording ng meeting, yung GA meeting, para ma-update po sa paano. Kasi kung konti lang po talaga yung updates, hindi po yung magla-live. Pero kung may mga important or maraming updates, magla-live naman po.
Okay, sige. Thank you, Arvin. And may isa pa related question din doon. I think this is also for the SE or the SE is in the best position to answer this. Magkakaroon po ba ng online elections this semester?
Based po dun sa poll ng registration, marami po nag-yes, pero depende rin po sa CSET kung itutuloy po elections this semester. Pero as much as possible din po, gusto rin po namin magkaroon ng elections para if may gusto po tayong makbo, ma-encourage din po sila and matulungan din po.
To add po, meron na po, nagme-meet na po yung OVCSA with the LCC at saka yung USC at saka yung tatlong political party natin, Stand UP, Allianz, and KAESA, para po sa upcoming, o para po maganap ng online elections dahil po napag-usapan ng mga LCC, mga college councils sa UP Diliman na nakakapagod yung holdover term and di na kaya ng madaming councils yung mag-extend pa. So ayun po, pinag-uusapan na po yung online elections, ina-amend na lang po yung student code. So abang-abang na lang po.
Okay, thank you so much, Arvin and Ainor, ayan, for the updates. Meron pa isang question dito. Ito, about the SLIS curriculum po, mayroon po bang mapagtatanungan kung anong recommended na electives, both special and LIS, kapag meron na pong track in mind? Ayan. Sige. For questions about the SLIS curriculum, marami kayong mga pwedeng modes na gawin para dito. So una, pwede kayong mag-reach out sa amin sa Office of the College Secretary kapag may questions kayo tungkol sa mga courses na inyong planong kuhanin or kung gusto nyong planuhin yung inyong track. When I say planuhin yung track, subjects that you can take, yung electives ninyo in the LIS program and yung free electives ninyo. So you can reach out to us. Pwede rin naman na sa inyong enrollment advisor or yung inyong registration advisor, pwede kayong makipag-communicate din sa kanila regarding sa pagpaplano ninyo ng inyong mga recommended electives or yung recommended subjects na gusto ninyong kunin. I believe during pre-advising and registration advising, ginagawa din naman na nag-negotiate or nag-discuss yung enrollment advisor at ang kanyang advisee or enrollment advisee sa kung ano yung mga subjects na pwede niyang kuhanin. And to add, napag-usapan to ng ko at ng UP SLIS nung isang beses na kami ay nag-meeting. So nagkaroon ng pwede ko bang sabihin yun dito? Nagkaroon ng request ang SE na if possible na ilagay ang table of courses, table of BLIS courses na ilalagay sa UP SLIS website na kasama na dapat daw sana yung mga prerequisites and yung mga available tracks para mas madali yung mga pagpaplano ng mga subjects ng mga estudyante. So, syempre dinidinig naman natin ang mga ganyang request ng ating mga estudyante. So, pakiantay-antay na lamang for further updates. But for now, pwedeng-pwede kayong makipag-communicate sa amin, sa OCS, or sa inyong advisor regarding planning of your subjects.
Moina, and also to add, diba, I remember, kasi plano rin naman talaga ng OCS and even kayo ni Sir Jonathan ngayon na talagang per track, diba, parang gusto kasi ng mga estudyante per track naka-identify na what subjects to take para hindi din sila mahirapan. And don't worry guys, kasi inaayos yan ng OCS, no, kung paano mapadali yung pagpili ninyo ng mga subjects according to track. So, kunyari, pag gusto nyo school librarianship, ano ba yung mga subjects na dapat nyong i-take? So, yun, wag po kayo mag-alala kasi ginagawa na nila ng paraan yan. Yan, kung gusto nyo para madali, no, para siyang menu of courses. School librarianship ito. Pag tipong legal track, ayan, dito naman. So, yun po. So, huwag kayo mag-alala, guys. Gagawin na yan para mas madali kayong mag-guide, no?
Okay, ayan. Thank you po, Ma'am Rhea. Tama, we are currently working on this. Meron na tayong mga nailatag na mga nasimulan na mga listahan ng mga subjects na pwede nating isuggest sa mga students depending on the track that they are interested in. So, pakiantay-antay na lamang at padating na yan. Ayan. Sige. So, maraming salamat po, Ma'am Rhea. Next question, ito. This one is about internship naman po. Pwede na po bang mag face-to-face internship sa mid-year kung bumaba na ang cases? Sir Igor?
ang sabi sa akin ang alam ko technically hanggang ngayon, kung walang face-to-face na klase, walang face-to-face na OJT, and wag nyo na pangarapin, let's be safe na lang. Yun na lang. Kasi be safe, yun ay pinaka-importante ngayon. Huwag nyo nang problemahin yung pupunta pa kayo na face-to-face. We would discourage it, honestly.
Okay, ayun. So, narinig natin from our faculty in charge of internships, si Sir Igor. Sa ngayon kasi, pa rin, sinusunod natin kung ano yung sinasabi ng university. Ang naka-prescribe ngayon ay puro mga remote classes muna. So, yung mga internship natin sa ngayon ay ganun din. And nabanggit din kanina to ni Dean Mary Grace na kailangan natin mag-antay din ng kung ano yung magiging advisory pa ng kinauukulan tungkol sa kung ano yung mga mangyayari pagdating ng ating mid-year classes, kung meron na bang face-to-face classes or kung pwede na ba ang face-to-face internship. Pero kung sa ngayon, hindi pa natin masisigurado kung maaari na yan pagdating ng mid-year. Yun po. Okay. So, meron pa bang questions? Ayan, wala na ako nakikitang questions dito sa ating Mentimeter sa bit.ly/SLIS Kapihan QS. Pero baka po dito sa ating Zoom call, baka merong mga gustong magtanong. Meron po ba kayong mga concerns? Ayan, nako, sige, mukhang wala na. Mukhang tahimik na sila. So mukhang wala ng concerns, wala ng questions. Sige. Yan. So thank you so much po sa lahat ng mga nag-response mga questions natin. Si Dean Mary Grace at ang ating mga representatives from SC, si Ainor, si Arvin, Ma'am Rhea, and Sir Igor. Thank you so much for answering the questions sent to us for this afternoon. Okay, so should there be any additional questions na maisip ninyo pagkatapos itong kapihan, ay please get in touch with us through email. So ang email naman natin ay collegesecretary@slis.upd.edu.ph, or kung ang question nyo naman ay concerning your courses, pwede rin naman mag-reach out kayo sa inyong mga teachers. Ayan. So, basta kung ano man, ay, sige po.
Sige lang. Sorry, Wayna. Sorry. Idadagdag lang sana ako, i-remind ko lang sila na kung may, although hindi dapat, kung sakali lang na merong papadala sa SLIS, doon na po sa Soler ang ating office. So, hindi na po dito sa Zoo Bio Building muna. Lipat na doon muna tayo sa Soler. So, kung dumating din yung pagkakataon na pwede nang pumunta sa university, yung mga estudyante, hindi na po kayo pupunta doon sa ating building muna dahil ongoing ang construction. Baka kung ano pang bumagsak sa inyo doon. So, ingat-ingat. So, doon po kayo pupunta sa Soler. Storage lang po yung nasa TBI, 2 rooms po yung pinahiram sa atin para maging storage ng mga gamit na hindi muna natin gagamitin for the meantime. Pero yung mga opisina po, nandun pong lahat sa Soler. Ayun.
Yun. Thank you po, Dean Mary Grace. Ayan. So, wala munang pupunta dun sa Zoo Building, dun sa ating SLIS New Building. So, Soler muna kung may mga kailangan ipadala. Although, siguro, Dean, i-add ko na lang din po no, na hindi talaga accessible pa, supposedly, ang ating SLIS, ang SLIS mismo kasi nililimiti natin yung mga ine-entertain doon po sa building. So kung kailangan pumunta, kailangan talaga, maaring magpadala muna kayo ng message sa amin para alam namin kung kailan namin kayo expect at ma-address namin yung inyong concern. Pero as much as possible, lilimit talaga natin yung inyong pagpunta sa SLIS.
Tama, Wayna. Sa ngayon po, skeleton force pa rin ang pumapasok. So, yun. Ilang beses sa isang linggo, MWF pa lang po. So, limited din po yung transaction na kinikater ng ating mga staff sa SLIS. And dahil nga ngayon naglilipat, so talagang close muna sila for service. Ayun. So, siguro pagka medyo nakasettle down na doon sa sa temporary offices natin, saka na rin pwedeng tumawag o kung merong ipapadala, saka maipapadala yung mga records na kailangan or kung may kailangan talaga i-pick up, pero dinidiscourage namin, lalo na mga estudyante, please, wag muna po, ipagpaliban muna ninyo.
Ayun, tama po. So maraming salamat po ulit, Dean Mary Grace. Ayan. At this juncture, bago po natin tapusin itong ating kapihan ngayong hapon, let me just share with you some final announcements concerning some of our upcoming activities. Una, please watch out for our SLIS Work From Home photo competition, #SLIS Live. It's been a year since face-to-face classes were suspended in the university and we had to adapt to working from home. People had to come up with creative ways to work, study, relax, and just find a space in their own, find a space of their own in their nasa screen ngayon. Ayan. Sali na kayo dito sa ating work from home photo competition. More info can be found in the SLIS website. Yeah. Aside from that, also another very important announcement. This was already mentioned, already touched upon earlier by Dean Mary Grace. Please take note of our upcoming event, the 41st Gabriel A. Bernardo Memorial Lecture Series. This will be on March 17 2021, that's a Wednesday, next Wednesday, at 2 o'clock p.m. It will be streamed in our official FB page and YouTube channel. Our speaker for this year's GAB lecture is Dr. Maureen Henninger of the University of Technology, Sydney. And the theme for this year's GAP is Informed Societies, Responsible Citizenry, the Role of Libraries in a Democratic Society. So abangan po natin yan. Very interesting topic. Yeah, and there you have it. We really do have a lot of things to look forward to this semester. So as we start, nakapag-start na actually, as we start in this new semester, please remember that hashtag SLIS cares and that we are here should you need us. Please do not hesitate to get in touch with us. If you have any concerns, any questions, you can reach us through our official email, collegesecretary@slis.upd.edu.ph or admin@slis.upd.edu.ph. The SLIS SE as well can be contacted. If you have any concerns, you can email them or you can contact them through their official FB page. With that, I'd like to thank you all for coming, for joining us this afternoon, our faculty, our admin and library staff, the student council, and the student organization representatives. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us, and have a good day.
Thank you. Salamat.